Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Burdick, the Reading Coach. Welcome to Gear Up for Science 2024 On-Demand Parent Event. We are so glad that you have taken time out of your busy schedule to join us in this on-demand event. In just a few moments, you are going to complete a science activity with your child and your child's grade team teachers. We do ask that all science experiments for the Gear Up for Science 2024 be completed with adult supervision. Now, as you complete that science activity, I want you to listen and think about the vocabulary words that are being shared by your grade team teachers. Academic vocabulary simply means vocabulary specific to content like reading, writing, science, or math. As your child grows and learns, academic vocabulary is so very important to their academic success. In the materials bag that your child brought home, you will find a pamphlet that actually gives you ideas in which to build your child's academic and regular, just everyday vocabulary. Some of those ideas are as simple as just talking through everyday activities such as washing the dishes, cooking, going shopping, even coming home from school. What kinds of things can we say that will help build our students' vocabulary? Now, let's get back to that science activity. Ready, set, let's do some science.
Para nuestras familias hispanas, recuerden que pueden acceder a este video cambiando el subtítulo en YouTube.
Hello, Paget Elementary 4th graders and parents. Today, we're going to be talking about our Gear Up for Science experiment. In this bag, we have all of our materials that we'll need for it. But first, we need to talk about what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at our chemical changes and our physical changes. Now, before you open this bag, please make sure you have a grown-up with you. Okay, safety is very important. It says, please only open with adult supervision. Please read the instructions with your grown-up at home, and then we can get started. Okay, I'll give you a second to go get your grown-up. Welcome back. I hope you have your grown-ups with you, and we are now ready to open our bag. So please remove the orange label after you've read it, of course. Let's open up the bag and see what the first thing we have is. Please take out your white vocabulary sheet. Grown-ups at home, learning the vocabulary for anything that has to do with school is very important. So please make sure to read through this, okay? Our next item that we'll take out is our yellow Gear Up for Science QR code, okay? If you don't know after, please scan this and this right here, and this will bring you to a link to do a survey afterwards. We would really appreciate that. Okay, the next paper that you'll take out is our instructions, okay? So please make sure it's not upside down like Miss Reisman. And it tells about a chemical reaction. So the first we're gonna look at is the materials. It says 1 cup of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, 1 large balloon, 1 water bottle, and 1 paper funnel. So let's take out our materials. Okay, so we have the bottle of vinegar. It is not water. Please do not take a sip of this. Very important. Okay.
Don't taste it, don't smell it, don't try.
That's right. This is a piece of paper. We're gonna use this as our funnel, okay? And we'll go over how to make that in just a moment. The next material, this is our baking soda. Please do not open this until we say to do so. And the last item is the balloon, okay? So I'm gonna give this to Miss Rivera. Miss Rivera, would you put that to the side for a second, please? Now, let's take a look at our directions here. The first direction says the vinegar is already in the water bottle. Again, not water, please don't drink it. Okay, number 2 says using the paper funnel. Let's learn how to make that real quick. Miss Rivera?
So you're just gonna have this corner here and you're gonna roll it over it. You are trying to make like a cone so you can pour that baking soda into the balloon. So make sure that this is small enough so you can put it into the balloon.
And this is why
Switch
we
a
have
little
grown-ups
bit.
at home to help.
Yes, switch a little bit. And then you are going, hold it here, this part.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then you open it a little bit, tie it into it, and there you go.
Perfect. Now we're going to give you a moment because sometimes it might take a few turns to do this. We're going to give you a moment to pause the video so you can catch up with us. All right, let's go back to step 2. Using the paper funnel, which you have now made, put the baking soda inside the balloon. Miss Barnett, would you like to help with this? Sure. So again, please make sure your grown-up is with you. There you go, Miss Barnett. And very carefully, pour the baking soda into the balloon. It might make a little bit of a mess. That's okay.
It will help if you squish the cup a little bit.
And it may get stuck inside the tube of the funnel. You may have to shake that a little bit. That's okay.
There you go.
All right,
All
is it in?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. The next step is number 3. It says put the open end of the balloon over the end of the water bottle. So very carefully
Remove this.
open the water bottle.
We're gonna
Make
stretch
sure
this.
the baking soda is all in the bottom of the balloon. Very
Stretch
carefully.
it, open it, and then tie it into the water.
Perfect. We're going to give you a moment to pause the video so you can get caught up with us. All right, step 4 says, Miss Rivera, slowly let the baking soda fall into the vinegar. So hold your balloon up and slowly let that drop into the vinegar bottle. What's happening? Oh no, what kind of change is happening inside the bottle? Do you think that's a chemical change or a physical change?
What signals do you see that that change is happening? What the bubbles is telling you? Is that a physical change or a chemical change?
If you said chemical change, you're correct.
You're
Now our
correct.
next question, what about the balloon? Is that a physical change or is that a chemical change? We'll give you a moment to think about that. If you said a physical change, you're correct.
It's just change shape, right? It's still a balloon.
Okay, now that we have completed the experiment, go ahead and write a short summary telling us what happened to the changes in the bottle and what happened to the changes in the balloon. And if you bring back a short summary to school with you, you can earn a prize from one of your awesome 4th grade teachers.
Okay, so remember with your supplies that you've already used with your experiment, you can remove the balloon from the bottle. That should go in the trash, not in your mouth. This substance can go into the sink as it is not toxic. Make sure it goes into the sink before you put the bottle in the trash can. And then please make sure down here you scan the QR code and do our survey for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching our video. We're so excited to see your summaries when you return to school. Have a great night, everyone.
See ya.
To the next time.
I hope that you had a fabulous time completing the science activity with your child and your child's grade team teachers. Did you hear some specific academic vocabulary that you can talk over with your child? Absolutely. Now, on the following slide, you are going to see a QR code for a brief survey. Please access that survey. We value your opinion. You can also access that survey on the QR code from the flyer inside the materials bag. Again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us for Gear Up for Science 2024 on-demand parent event. Thank you in advance for completing the survey. And this is Mrs. Burdick out.